You just said, and you sometimes fall into the trap of simplifications. Maybe because
we are talking for
not
people to
everyone
understand
is
us,
out
not-
to get you. The people, most of the people, they are not, Alice, sorry.
No, but
People are
what is
not
that
out to get
No,
this
no,
community.
well, a lot of them are. If
No,
you see
if
some
they
of the
get
stuff written
defensive and
online.
they victimize themselves all the time, can we move from this?
But
point?
why
does it
should she
mean?
not have the same legal rights?
Yeah.
She
we're talking
has.
about-
She
doesn't.
has freedom.
She doesn't.
What-
If
what-
she is
what
with her
legal
partner,
rights?
Because
I'm
she
10
wants-
years-
the same
because she
legal
wants
rights.
to legalize same-sex marriage. You can't have it. Can you
Why?
move to,
Why
to
can I
another
not-
solution?
why
Because the
partnership?
majority of people in this country don't agree with you.
Yes.
Then either you
This
have the
is not
solution
right.
to
But do you
find
think this is
same-sex.
right? Do you think
Yes,
this
yes,
is
I
right?
think it's right.
Why?
I
Do you
think it's
think
right.
you are better with your
Because-
husband than me and my partner? And
No,
you
I don't
should have
think I am
access-
better. This is not the concept that I have.
No, but this
But
you,
what
you
legal
are
solution
insinuating.
do
No,
you have?
marriage is for children.
Yes.
Marriage is not for me.
What-
I married
Tracy,
after I had
why-
my kid.
What
First of
legal
To be honest,
solution? I'm
Tracy,
talking
why
about,
do you
I'm not
think?
talking
Why
about
do you
children.
think I cannot have children? We are two women. We can very good. We can have
Because I
kids.
think a child needs a mother and a father, and the law is a standard. It
So a
doesn't
single
cover
mother,
every.
so a single mother is
I,
not
I
a
can
proper
only speak
family.
with one.
So-
Alice.
Okay,
I can
but
only
we
speak
have
with
to-
one.
Now-
Yes,
but
I can
the
only
two.
speak
I'm
with
sorry
one.
We
if
have
I
to-
can.
but I've been
You
trying
are a
to
single
ask
mother
for-
now, and like now.
Because I think a
What does
child's
it mean
needs
that-
are not just material. A mother
But who
fulfills
said?
different.
I don't. If I'm gonna have a child, I'm not gonna perceive my child as a material. If you perceive it like that, it's your problem.
No. I
I don't
think you
perceive
misunderstood me.
child as a material. I
I
perceive
think you
child
misunderstood
as
me.
a
I
product
said
of
a
love,
mother
you know?
fulfills different needs from a father, and this child
But
needs
what-
them both. But that is
Tracy,
the model
what about
society,
childs
the
that
law.
are grown
the
by
law.
their grandparents?
What about this?
What
But
about
for
childs
every
that
example
are-
you can provide, I can come up with a different counter example. I am speaking in principle. The law,
you are
the law
saying
approves
that
a standard,
you-
a model, and gives you the freedom to also have a partner,
But
to
this
also
law
live with that
doesn't
partner.
recognize
But it
me
says
as
you
my partner.
cannot organize your life based on marriage. You need to find something else.
With all due respect,
This is
I
a
didn't
fascist
ask
way of
about
thinking,
having
you know,
children.
that you
I
are
asked-
better than
Sorry,
I'm
you
not
and
better.
your
Can
I
husband
speak?
are
I am not-
better
Can I
than
speak?
a gay
Can I
I'm not
speak?
better.
Can
I
I
am not
speak,
better.
please?
Then why should you have the right to marry and I shouldn't have the right to marry?
Can I speak?
Because you're not a man
Because
and a
I'm
woman.
not talking about children. I'm talking about property rights, access to healthcare.
Exactly. Civil partnership.
But
Yes,
you can
this is
have
what I'm
alternatives.
saying.
We have
This
to
is
You
what
talk
I'm
can have
as
saying.
well
alternatives,
about
but they
children
never
because
have
there
them.
are
But
lesbian
we
couples
can
that
get to
have
that.
children,
But
you
why-
know?
Absolutely.
You
we
know
can
very
get to
well,
that.
you know,
But
Ada
why
and
can we
Alba.
not have as a first step a civil partnership which affords at the
Yeah.
basic levels, which is a right.
I
things
agree.
like property, things like healthcare,
Yes, yes.
what happens when the person
And
dies,
actually,
God
that's
forbid.
what we are
These
asking in
things-
Albania
But
now.
yes,
We
Allow
are
me one
asking
thing.
for
You
same-sex
can authorize
partnership
another
law.
person legally to actually represent you. The
But
law
why can
gives
they
you
not have a
that
civil
right.
partnership?
But you already see.
Why
We
not?
can. Maybe we can.
Albania's a
No, you
minority.
can't. In
But to
Albania,
say that
you
you
can.
cannot, that is simply a lie. You can. You go to the notary.
No,
you
you
sign
I'm
can't.
the
sorry, if I have a
document.
heart attack and I'm lying in a coma, I'm
Receive
not going to be
is-
signing any
if it
notarial
was that
documents, am
easy,
I?
we would have done it, but you can't. We have two friends, Ada and Alba, you know them. I think you have interviewed them
Yes.
as well. And they have two kids. The kids are 4 years old. Only the biological mother has rights on the kids. So if something happens to the biological mother, the other mother that has been raising, sacrificing for these kids is not recognized. So the kids firstly go to an orphanage, then go to the mother that has been raising them, or to a cousin that is a relative that doesn't even talk to them.
They have to
then
go to an
To
orphanage?
the mother. Yes, the state is going to take them because the other mother is not recognized at all legally. So what we are asking in Albania, because we know that marriage is perceived as a traditional institution, it's okay for us, for heterosexual people, to have it, as they are, you know, preserving it in a maniac way. So we have decided to ask for same-sex partnership law, not only for LGBTI people, because there are many straight couples that don't want
Yeah,
to be
who don't want to
involved
get married,
in the
yes.
don't want to get married, but want to cohabitate with each other and want to be to have the rights
have certain rights laid
protected
down.
with
Yes.
the law.
Yes.
Like many young people now don't want to get married, but they want to be protected.
There
by
are
law.
many people in Albania
So-
who say they're married and are not actually
Yeah.
married, but they're
Yeah.
not protected under the law.
Yeah, because there are many women that are losing the right to property, for example, because they are just married in a symbolic,
This
symbolic
is, I know
way.
I have a lot of friends even.
What
who are
I
not
opposed
married.
is
So,
the idea that you cannot
what-
do something under the law. You can.
You cannot.
Actually, you can.
Cannot.
can't.
I'm telling you cannot, and you are telling me that I can.
But I
Would
can't.
you
Am I
prefer
making
two
up
children
that
were
I
put
don't
in an
have
orphanage
rights?
instead of remaining with a mother?
That
who's
doesn't. Alice, this
taking
never
care of them?
happens.
No,
if
that
the
happens.
child in Albania
It
has
hasn't happened
relatives,
yet.
it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
But the
It
way you
doesn't
talk
happen.
is very patronizing, Rizzi.
not.
You don't have no idea what the challenges of the community are, and you take the stand now and you say, I know this is what happens. I'm part of the community.
I know the rights
I
of
know
every
the
citizen.
challenges.
You have the
You
protection
know.
that every
You
citizen
don't
have.
know. You
And
don't
I
know.
can leave property
I'm
to
telling
anyone I
you
want.
that there are two
Under the
mothers
law.
that
But
are
you have to
living
make a will.
every day
I have
with
to
the
make a will.
fear
What's wrong
what's
with
going to
that?
happen to their kids
But what's
if
wrong
one
with
of
that?
them
I have to
dies.
change the entire law because you don't want to make a will?
Not everyone has the.
What?
the
No, I
knowledge,
have to make
the-
an
You
entire
cannot
law.
even
Money.
make
You
it.
don't have some rights, but you have freedoms and you have access to other rights.
I
That's
just
what.
think everyone should have equal
Look,
rights.
I'm just
Do you
saying
know-
you don't have to be this radical.
Can you please cite me and tell me what the Declaration of Human Rights says? The Declaration of Human Rights. What's the first sentence of the Declaration of Human
What
Rights?
is the point?
That every citizen, every individual is born equal in rights and dignity.
Yes, this
The-
is not. It is a positive right. There are differences between the
No,
rights.
no, what? There is only one right. It's universal right to be equal.
What?
And some of us are
No.
not equal.
If you
in front
say
of
you
the
are
law.
equal, then we don't need political parties. We don't need political representation. That is very, very idealistical. But it's not. It's not reality. It's no reality.
No,
Actually,
but
there is a
laws-
hierarchy between
laws
rights, and we
are
fight
there
for
to
those
ensure
politically.
you-
We fight every day through political parties, civil society. Political representations. If that would be so easy, we'd be all so happy. But it's not reality. So you simplify it. The way you simplify it is
But it's
mind-boggling.
very
Because that's
simple.
off
It is
air.
very
Mind-boggling.
simple.
You
You just
need-
have to
you
respect.
need to listen to
You
the
just
other people
have to
because
be
they will
a
listen to
decent
you more
human
if you do.
being And
That's my-
respect
But
the
we
other
did-
people for what
I
they
just want
are.
to say, do you agree with some form of legal agreement that same-sex couples can have to afford?
I would be open to it, yes.
Okay.
I would, because I live in a
But
society.
that's what we are talking
That's
about.
what she's
Not,
asking.
I
That's
said,
what I'm
but you need to
asking.
build consensus for it. You just can't just ask for things.
Did you ask anyone when you wanted to get married? Did you ask me? Did you ask me when you wanted to get married? Did you ask permission or consensus from me?
You can get married. I didn't.
why
I
should
did
I
not
ask-
get married.
Why
I
should
got
I ask
in my
consensus
head.
from you and your husband of what do I want to do with my wife?
No, you should ask
Or my
society,
partner.
not me, because we are organized formal living,
society
and we have to
is
agree on
composed
certain
by people.
things.
Did we
you
ask
ask society when you
we
get
made it
married?
illegal to kill someone? Did we ask society when we made it illegal to steal? No, these were just laws because that's what we elect lawmakers
Yeah,
for.
because there's
to
a
take
rationale.
decisions
There
for
is
us.
there is a
Based
reason
on-
behind all of that.
based
And
on
I say the
the
reason behind
Constitution,
having a marriage is a
Directive of
child
Human
is
Rights.
not.
No.
Allow
no.
me to
It's not a child. It's
allow
from
me to
you.
give
You
you
can
another
talk about
approach.
yourself,
When I
Rizzi.
go to
You
get
can
married,
talk
does
about
anyone
yourself.
asks me? Does anyone know if I love this man? I might
No,
just marry
but
you
you
for
have to put a
interest.
notice
I
up.
might introduce someone else
It's your
Actually-
after
personal
the marriage.
business.
No love.
You have to put a
the
sign
law
up at the
does not
Bashkia.
care. The law cares what? That I am a man and a woman, and that creates the possibility for
Sorry,
us to
you
procreate.
you actually had to put a notice up at the Bashkia, which would remain in public for a week or two, because you have to give opportunity to people to voice opposition to you getting married.
to the will, not the feelings, not the love, just the will that these two parties are willing. That, and you are a man and a woman, which means society can procreate, and we care about the child.
But
You are
LGBTI
two
people can
adult people. We
procreate.
don't care
I
about
Are
just
you
you.
saying
told
people
you.
who don't want to have kids shouldn't be allowed to get married?
No.
Okay,
It's a
so-
chance. It's the standard. It's the possibility.
They're
The law
asking-
does not forbid you to take a lover. The law simply has a standard. This is the best thing you can have.
but the law
if you
doesn't
want
tell
in
you
your
get
personal
married
life
to
to have
procreate,
differently,
Rizzi.
you
Yeah.
can. The
You
law does not
doesn't-
forbid
the-
you just
the
because
law
it's a
doesn't
marriage.
tell you get married to procreate and not
Yeah.
and by having
Absolutely,
this
to
argument,
protect the
by,
child,
by
that's all
having
it
this
exists for.
argument, you are actually making a damage to women that cannot procreate. You are telling them, you are telling them there is no value in your marriage
No,
because you
absolutely
cannot
not.
procreate.
Absolutely not.
The
But
two
that's
should be
privately, you can. The
That's the
society,
way-
society
but
is
that's-
interesting in its own
That's how
continuation.
you are articulating
No,
it.
I am not. No,
You
I am
know?
not.
Marriage-
no,
You
I
are
am not.
telling that
No, I
marriage
am
has
not.
a sense
Marriage is
only if
protected
people
because
procreate.
society protects its continuation. If in your private life you want to decide otherwise, you have the freedom and the law
that's what I'm
recognizes that freedom.
asking for the law to
If the
protect
law,
me
if the
as
law
well.
gives you the freedom to
I'm
not have a
asking
child,
for
how
the
am I
law to
attacking you? I
protect
agree with
me.
the law.
Because laws
I agree.
are
I don't agree
universal.
that the law
Laws
should-
are not
should
selective.
impose a
Laws
child
cannot
on you.
protect you, but
They protect
are
you.
done
They
to
give you
protect
freedom
you
to
and
live
to
your life
protect
as you
me.
want. They
In
protect you.
equal- in
They
equal-
protect you.
in equal
When I
form.
want to have a child, I want that child to be protected.
We are never going to agree on
Yeah.
the
And
child.
we are not gonna
matter.
agree on this.
However,
Let's move
we
on.
agree